Bronny can go in front of Ian.
Nigga, my mama gonna go to war, nigga. I don't give a fuck how old she is or how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga gonna do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shadour.
Right, it's about to get worse.
He already doing that. We all saw what we saw. You know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
like when you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like,
get off of me. Get off of me.
Get off me.
No, don't touch me.
Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In that moment.
You was up. You remember? Was it bingo night? Or was it? 44.
You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But I keep it high level. This is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. Okay, he's number one in all categories for the Dallas Cowboys first 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undisputed. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show, yeah, we doing this for real. That's what I did.
He's funny.
I want to go rebound. Shoot.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. I know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song.
Did you say sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
Well, you think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail. Okay, you know what? Big dog? Yes. I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Let's get
Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it.
Wah. Yeah. What's cracking like it, magging from the bagging to the jacking, the Jesus up. Yep. Guess why? Because Weeze is up. Oh, love for you guys, man. It feel like, I don't know what it is. Is it Monday? These kids out of school, let me tell you. When the kids out of school, ain't no days. It's just blur. They are here. Love to all you guys rocking with you. I hope you had an amazing Father's Day. Whatever level of father you are, man, some of you guys are the best. Get to stay at home with your kids, nuclear family, married for 27 years, loving life. Proud of you guys. And there's also some people that ain't seen their kids but 2 times in a year because dynamic situation, and sometimes it's even out of your doing. Yeah, I know how the court system works. All y'all levels of daddies, I want to give y'all some respect. Happy Father's Day. The way I shared it, we went to MAP. Yeah, we were in Garden Grove. We had our nationals, the Aces Nationals. So we had Game on Friday, 2 games on Saturday, and then Sunday. So we played 2 games Sunday. We won our semifinal game against 916. I don't know what area code that is. And then that was a team that had beat us before. Last year, I didn't attend that game, but we had lost. And we had lost to the team we saw in the finals, Vegas Elite. And it's so funny. Shout out to the mother who, before the game, people got anxiety, a little nervous. And she... I was like, which one's the best player on your team? And she's like, all of them. I said, ma'am, look. I said, this ain't rec league. I'm not the guy. I don't know if you know who I am, and I don't even mean it like that. I just mean keep it real. Anyway, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to this channel, become a member of Super Chat. And if you hit the Super Chat, I'm going to chop it up with you right then, right now. We got damn Batard. We got to pay off the headline, which is he got a frenemy in Craig Carton who called him a scumbag without talent. Wait till y'all hear what he said for real. And both sides, they both been shooting at each other. Who knew? Y'all had beef. We also going to talk about, would you want to be the second fiddle on the team? Think about it. Think about a Scottie Pippen, how he goes down in legacy. When you know you could be a number 1 somewhere else, and hey, roll the dice, you might win a championship like Jalen Brunson. People told Jalen Brunson, you ain't no 1A. Remember? Becky Hammond, others. Well, Stephen A. Smith, oh, you ain't even an NBA pro prospect. All that and more. We're going to get into that. Stephen A. Smith and those guys apologizing, etc. This is the dog days of summer, so y'all got a lot of good stories out there. There ain't so much sports unless you're into the World Cup. And Egypt out there getting it, and Spain out there getting it. It ain't that type of party. So, lot of stories, a lot of conversation. What's going to be our energy today? Our energy today is going to be after Father's Day. This is what every father has been through. Some have loved it. I know I did. Some of you have dreaded it. I know y'all want to hear the end of that story with that lady. Basically, I broke her down and finally made her say, give me a pecking order of your team. And we end up beating them by 10 or 12 or something. So I didn't even speak to her after the game because I was a little perturbed that she was trying, all of them. I was like, all of them. Not all of them is the best player. Come on, man. What we doing here? All right. I know what we doing here. Have you ever been here? Hydration situation. Y'all know who that is. If you don't, beat it up in the comments. Somebody enlighten you. This is what every daddy's been through.
A lot of people say Disney's not for all dads. Hold up. I'm not all dads.
Oh, no, we're not doing that. Nope. I've been riding through my neighborhood. I remember the first time I played that song, I played it in front of my boy Jabari. He was getting married at that time. Now he's divorced. But we were in the back of a limo playing that song. I've been riding through my old hood in my old excursion. Boy, he said that's going to be my wedding song. I should have known then that wedding going to last. He wasn't going to last with that song coming. He really came out to that song at his wedding. Get some. All right, so now this is C-Mac. I can't play the damn video because they got riding through his old hood. But who ain't been here? One thing about Disneyland, even if you get them fast passes and all that, it don't matter. It's still hell to pay. This is what you got to do. Look and see Christian McCaffrey out there. People don't even notice him. It's crazy. Being a white running back, man, please. You ain't getting nobody. If you don't know who he is, you don't know who he is. It's as simple as that, right? Oh, man, love. Who ain't been there? Blah, blah, blah. Hey, I'm going to Disney World soon, so C-Mac, you ain't the only one, big dog. Oh, this is cute. Look at this. Look at this little baby. Oh, man, this is so good. It be hot. You be sweating, and you be doing it for the kids. The kids ain't even they into it, but they don't understand the rigors of it. The kids don't understand. Oh, he done lost his baby. The kids don't understand, dog, we got to stand here. Even if you get a fast pass, it's going to take some time. Ain't no just walk, ride to ride. And frankly, I don't think it's fun going ride to ride like that. Not as fun, I should say. Look, it's cool to be the 3-hour line. Let me not act stupid. But you go ride to ride, you lose a little appreciation. Then all of a sudden you start losing your lunch. It's like, God dang, I think they build that little 3 hours in so you can recover. Real spit. Oh, man, you got to recover. Let's talk about real spit and recovering from some food getting knocked out.
People can't really understand that I'm not a person who if I tell you stop playing with me, stop playing with me. I don't play. I'm not playing. I'm going through times where I'm not playing well. My relationship at the time of my marriage was sketchy. I'm in a situation where my daughter was a year out of being premature, so she still gotta really I'm still dealing with that and helping and figuring that aspect out. I'm still
got a lot on his plate. A lot on this play. This is crazy, huh? Somebody you watch out there just balling. Sometimes we do get locked in and think these dudes is just ballers. And we forget they got a whole heavy-ass real life that they towing around, too.
Still got people who need and rely on me. So I'm having a day completely before I get to my job where I have to go perform. I get in the lunchroom, we in there chilling, or I'm in the line, processing, just trying to get my soup or whatever, and he comes in here playing, trying to like knock the soup out of my hand. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, stop playing. Of course, he
Don't you hate that dude? The dude who ain't read you properly today. And I understand most times you are a certain way, so people just get locked into that, and they get in the autopilot thinking you always that way. But boy, when you ain't that way in those few days when you like, dog, not today, and your boy still be trying to get you, irking you, oh, hell gonna break it loose.
like try to knock it out of my hand again. So I was just like, do it. This motherfucker screamed so loud, dog.
Why they laughing? He threw hot soup on, like, you don't. He Al Greened his coach. Come on, man.
That shit was hot. Hey, Chef just put it out. I was the first person to get a cup. Bruh.
Oh, that's tough. That's that nervous laughter.
It just so happened that the GM now was in the room, in the cafeteria, and he went in there and told the big dog, and it's just like, bruh. And that's how that's how they ended up suspending me.
Yeah, I suspend your ass too. You Al Green me, throw some damn soup on me. Woo! I mean, look, it almost sounded like he tried to justify it. Like, man, I had a lot going on in my life, so then this dude didn't understand that I wasn't in a good mood, so there I threw soup on him. Oh, like that. Some of these trials, sometimes you be reading these like headlines and these trials that happen, and you be like, that don't sound like he gonna get off. And everybody over there marching for him. Oh, let him off, freedom. And you're like, it sounds like he just had a bad day because he had a lot going on in his life and he threw soup on somebody. Guilty. That's how I look at it. Just straight up guilty. Real spit. All right. Hey, we got a lot of good topics today. Real life, real spicy, all the above. We're going to get into it right now. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a super fan or member, or hit the super chat. Like my man Stomp is in the building. Shout out to Stomp. He's here. He's on the set. As always, love to you, Stomp. Stomp is number 1. TC210 is number 2. Rafael Ramirez, number 3. Purple Peel, number 4. And Francisco, my man, Aguilera is number 5. All right, love to you guys, man. Draymond Green says he had a little hater in him. And it ain't even hater, it's competitor. Y'all tell me what the difference. Let's go.
Of yourself. Like, how long does it take before you're like, that's not us. I'm pissed that we did whatever we did. We're not in it, but you know, you can set that aside and you can actually be happy.
Okay, he ain't got there yet. He's talking about OKC this year was going to potentially win back-to-back championships. Coming into the playoffs, they were the favorites. Everyone's looking at them like, ooh, OKC, right? Now, remind you, when you have a dynasty, the last thing you want it to do is die. Die nasty. You don't want it to die nasty. You want to keep the dynasty. So you don't want somebody else to come right off the heels of yours and get theirs going, right? So let's talk.
How long, does it ever go away, or can you completely kind of remove yourself, or is it a little bit of an act?
I'll tell you what's a little bit of an act. The act is, when you put on an act, is when you don't want to see people do it, like kind of wipe out your stuff. For instance, right? Like, you're going to put on an act and be like, you know, I don't really care if OKC win again or not.
Right.
Deep down inside, you don't want to see another team go back to back. Like, we did that, you know? And so we were the last team to do that, right? Like, you want to hold on to some of that, right? So
not some of that, all of that. Let me keep it thou wow. Stop all this nervous laughter on all these damn podcasts. All these dudes over here just laughing at stuff they know ain't right. The real is you don't want nobody ever to beat what you do. You want to go down as the best. You are wired that way. Any other way, you have been socially conditioned to be different. Boy, look at us from Hello. From Hello, we need to be cultured. If not, we going to get it. Okay? So let's not lie.
With that becomes like the act in it.
Right.
However, I think for me personally, when you initially lose and you're done, you're feeling that, right? Like just the competitive fire in you. It's like, God damn it, we're done.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For me personally, and it could be different for me just because of the trajectory of my career, right? Like I'm so fortunate and blessed that I don't have to spend every playoff season with the pressure or feeling of I have to get a championship.
Okay.
Oh, it sounds like he got some equity. He's saying, look, we Golden State, y'all already know. And that's true, huh? We don't look at Steph and them no more like, man, what y'all doing? Y'all tripping over there. We over there trying to make them get a reunion tour and get LeBron and get all like go out like the golden days, like go out with a blaze with love, and y'all could do a tour of a retirement tour, and everybody could just say, oh, it was such a good run, you know? Like we're not holding them to the fire like we are OKC and like San Antonio now. Interesting. Continue.
Because I've experienced it. You know, I've done it 4 times.
Sure.
So I don't deal with the pressure that most athletes that hasn't not won deal with when it comes playoff time, which is like, I need to win. I need to experience that. I need to feel it. Because of that, I think is why I'm able to separate and be like, all right, like, it's cool.
I got mine. Right.
I got mine, right? Because I'm going to tell you this.
It's interesting, too. He got his, you right. We all look at his and say yours ain't the same as others, and he's cool with that, which is what I'm really trying to understand is what pressure, is it just the amount of comments that are coming your way that you ain't won or you have won? Like, what's this pressure? How are we objectively measuring this pressure? Because he's right, but I still don't know why he's right. Maybe he'll explain it.
When winning the first one, it's like this feeling. You thought you wanted to win, and you thought you knew what it felt like, right? You thought you knew like the triumph and the joy and like what it felt like until you feel it, and it's like, holy shit, it actually surpassed every wild dream that I ever thought winning this championship would make me feel like. It completely surpasses that.
Wow.
And so with that,
that's dope.
And then, like I said, being fortunate enough to win a second and a third and a fourth. And even when I watch today, and it's not my teammates. But
flex. Y'all caught that flex? I like it.
But and winning a second, a third, and a fourth, you get the most joy then out of watching the guys who's now doing it for their first time.
Really?
Yeah.
Because it take you back.
Okay, all right.
Your first time,
sure.
Right? And so when you see them, you're like, oh man, shit.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all never need to do a podcast together again. Y'all two. It's just whatever. No, I love Draymond, and obviously that's Tay Diggs. Respect to them. They ain't get much meat out of that, though. Let me stop. Draymond's basically like, look, when you get your first one, woo, you going to blow big. After that, you just looking around say, ain't no fun and the homies can't have none. That's all I heard. All right, let's get some receipts out here because people want to know what you thinking about this. The Knicks. The Knicks were not predicted to win that championship. Everyone knows it. Matter of fact, as we were watching it, people still were doubting that the Knicks were going to win, even though they gentlemen sweep. They had a 4-1 victory, and people still looking like, really? So let's go back. They got receipts. Y'all know what this one is. Here's one of the receipts. Listen to it first, then we can read it. This is Stephen A. Smith back in I don't know, this 12 BC. I don't know. What the hell is this? This is before the Lord and Savior? Let's go.
Villanova doesn't have a real NBA prospect on their squad.
Okay, now you heard that, and you also heard Skip Bayless in the background, so you know it's a long time ago. No, they don't. Actually, let's just be real, they do. This is the team he's talking about. 7 NBA players, but that's Jalen Brunson. We know he's a dude. Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart, Dante DiVincenzo, Eric Pascal, Ryan A, and Daniel Ochefu. Daniel O. 7 dudes. He said they weren't. So now they all together, at least a few of them. Let's talk.
I had some receipts. You know, this is not word for word, but I think the quote was they don't have any real NBA prospects on that team. So I think we had that. Sure. After that, we had some good banter this season. Yeah. With I
just want to stop right here. This is why you got to understand the road, not just for you to get successful. Anybody and anything you thinking about doing, that road's gonna be bumpy. It's gonna be people pointing you the wrong direction. And even though those people may be the right people in your life, don't trust all of them. You gotta trust your vision. You gotta trust your dream. You gotta trust that seed that was planted from God, from the universe. My mother did not want me to go to Columbia. She straight up said it. I was like, wow, this sounds crazy to me. You got crazy talk, mommy. Why? And then you got to make a decision. Your life or theirs. Simple as that.
Had a good little Mikal rant where, you know, Mikal had a little bit of a rant. A little bit of a struggle in the middle of the season. Obviously, that's my dog, so I come to his defense. I think you might have told me to be the hell quiet and shut up and go somewhere, but can you sit here and admit that you were wrong?
One thing I like about Jalen Brunson is he's always going to be around, but he ain't going to be the one kicking up dust. Y'all seen Menace to Society? That's AWACS. That's MC8. Man, he done did so much dirt. He just enjoy us doing it and just watching. I don't know how Stephen A is taking this. You know, the old man with the hat to the back because he's still cool, but he old. Oh, man, let's see this.
Say what? I said, can you sit here and admit you were wrong?
I can't hear you, actually.
You were
Apologize.
wrong.
Blah.
Hold on. Let him
talk. I'm a grown-ass man. I was beyond wrong.
Okay, there we go.
I apologize to this brother on national television. I'm apologizing to you. I'm apologizing to the entire Knicks organization.
Blah. That is such the old man outfit, though. Come on, Stephen A. Dress normal. Don't try to dress like them. It never will work. It never works. And you know what fools you into thinking it works? Your boys don't say anything. And you get a couple of girls looking at you because of who you are. Girls don't care about your 19 buttons. But I know why, because I try every now and then to be Stephen A. in this clothing right here. Every now and then, Stephen A., I'm just like you. I got that energy. I think yesterday I did. I had on some fatigue shorts like it's 1999. Like Fat Joe just came out with a new single. I look like that guy. And I had on some Gucci sandals or something. I think I'm filming the Big Pimpin' video. I look like an old man. I walk by one of the mirrors and I thought I was hurting them. That mirror almost cracked. It was like, what are you wearing? What are those? Don't do it. Stay your age, brother. Stay your age. Rock it. Okay, we got to get into this because we started some of this. We're not going to finish it. This is a 6-minute highlight, but come on. Let's just see some buckets. Let's see some bag work.
Brunson drew the foul, counted and one. And he's normally a great finisher. Brunson spins, gets inside, floats it up.
Oh, we ain't hearing that, so you ain't shutting me down. Look at this. As I was watching my kids yesterday, and I mean, obviously they're 10 years old, but they're national champions again. That's 2. We got 4 national championship tournaments this year. They all different circuits. You know, people can't stick together, so they got 4 different national championships. We've won 2. We're 2 for 2. We got 2 more coming up, Orlando and Vegas. Let's see what our boys do. Our squad is sick, too. And we were without our second best player, I would say. Yeah, maybe third. I don't know. He up there. He a starter and he a baller. He in Korea. Oh my God, dang, dog. All right, that's a bucket. That's a bag right there. Come on, Jalen. Keep it going. We ain't got to watch all that. Let's hear somebody talk about all that because this was not expected. People didn't think this could happen, but now since it did happen, people are talking big. Like this team is all time. It's an all-time team. Make sure you like this video. Like it right now. Like it. I ain't gonna do nothing. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, hit the super chat. We chop it up right now. I see y'all in the chat talking about Stephen A. Smith clothes. Hey, it ain't even him. It's us. When you get older, the older you get, the more you want to dress like the front of the store. Like the older you get, because you get lazy, you start looking at the mannequin. Soon you walking by, ooh, no. Don't wear that, sir. Don't wear that. That's just to get you to look, to know that there's more here. No, I want that. I want the all orange linen suit with the brown loafers, right? And the hat to the back. Look at the mess. All right, Max, talk about it. The Knicks didn't look a mess. Some say better than most teams. All time?
One team, I'm sorry. That team is live against any team ever. No, I don't think they're the greatest team of all time. But they are live against anyone. And when you and I were going over a list of teams in this century, how did the Knicks stack up? And I said, yeah, they could beat that team. That a lot of fans are like, oh, you're crazy. They went against a weak East, blah, blah, blah. I'm just telling everyone right now. This team is live against any team ever.
Man, that don't sound right. I can't lie. Just looking at that picture right there, I'm like, nah, dog. I can think about a few right now. I mean, obviously Golden State. KD Golden State. Everybody gone. Every team ever except maybe the second Bulls run. I'm talking Magic, all of it, Worthy and all that. With KD. KD Steph was silly. Okay, then you can say that, well, we got Shaq and Kobe. Shaq and Kobe, second Bulls run, Golden State, the Celtics and Lakers, and I got them under this. But then you roll this out? You really? With Big Cat? Really? Talk it.
See, I disagree with that. I don't believe that. And I hate to say it because they're in the glory of their championship, but I just don't believe that.
Why not?
Because I've seen a lot of great teams.
And let's just be real. As great as Jalen Brunson is, it's like he's an exception. Like, Isaiah Thomas was an exception. Steph Curry ain't as small as y'all think, so I'm not going to call him a small guard. He's like 6'3", 6'4" almost. But point being, he's an exception. He proved more than we expected. Great. But then you look around, you see not just him, there are other exceptions. How exceptional will you be with all those exceptions versus, oh, we knew you were this. We knew you were that dude, that alpha, that 1A. These other dynasties and squads, they had dudes.
And I think this team was really good. But when you say live against any team,
there are two teams that they wouldn't beat. There are two teams. The Jordan Bulls with Robin, the 72-win Bulls, 96-97, right? Wasn't that 96-97?
Yeah.
And the KD, I guess that was 2017 Warriors. 96-97 Bulls, 17-18 Warriors. Okay, I'll put them aside.
But see,
anyone else there?
I hate to play this game because you're going to have an opinion. I'm going to have an opinion.
Welcome to podcast. Rich Paul, like, dog, you taking me away from being an agent to do this, actually give you an opinion? Yes, Rich, talk.
For whatever reason it is, I get it. This was a really good team. But I just disagree with that.
This is New York Max. All right. I'm not sure because he's being serious. Maybe if I were in the room to kind of like smell it, like what's going on here? Is this New York Max? Because he gets that way sometimes. He just, yo, son, I'm from, you know what I mean? I'm from the boroughs, yo. He start doing that. His favorite rappers be all Wu-Tang members. And I'm like, dog, all of them? And he'd be like, yeah, Shaolin. And like, so sometimes a New Yorker would just stay in New York because they think that's the whole world. Prove your point, Max. I don't know, dog.
I think that people who will argue against that opinion will not present strong evidence. They're just going to say, I know what my eyes tell me. I don't believe it's true.
Max be doing this. Don't let his like perceived or real is real, but perceived genius get you. What evidence could you show that a team from 1997 could be the team in 2026? Go. Well, their field goal percentage. Well, they shot the three. That ain't evidence. That wasn't against them. That wasn't against this era. None of that stuff will count. Well, they look faster. Like, what you go? Like, for real, what could you say? I think Jordan would give buckets to Jalen Brunson. Okay. Is that really evidence or is that your opinion? Because didn't we see Jordan before have some bad games? Y'all look at some of them finals, even though they never went to Game 7. It was some bailouts. It was some bad field goal percentages. Like, all right, what if this team is known for its defense more and they play better against them? Like, I just don't know what evidence you really can use. When we play this Frankenstein game, and we all do it, trust me, I'm not mad at the game. I'm not mad at the art. I'm just mad when you try to call the art science. Like, where's your evidence? Ain't no evidence. We just talking, dog.
And that was this Knicks team. This Knicks team was, they shouldn't be this good, right? Like, I know what people mean, but they were. Those things actually happened, right? Like, they really did set the point differential record. They really did come back from 27 down at the half. That happened. But
that is not a good thing. That is not a compliment to come back from 27 down. Because most people, even the dudes that come back from it, like the Knicks will be like, hey, bro, why are we 27 down? To me, that's a talent conversation. Talent tells you you're down. Coaching tells you we could come back. Simple as that.
By the way, everyone talking about SGA. SGA wasn't great when Castle was on him, right? Castle changed SGA from a great player to a very good player. Couldn't do that with Brunson. Early in the series, yes, because Castle is a lot, and the Spurs defense with Wemby too is a lot. But Brunson figures it out, and by the middle of the series, what was working in games 1 and 2 isn't working in games 4 and 5.
I believe there's times where teams get hot, which the Knicks did, and they have a hell of a run, which they went on one of the greatest playoff runs of all time. Teams, the verdict is still out. I can't give you that after one championship.
Yeah, I can't give it to you either. I love this comment by you, Abundance. The Sun said, the only way to find out is PS5. Like, for real. I mean, let's not take this too serious. We just chilling right now. We just talking to talk. Ain't no way you're going to figure this out. And I'm going to show it to you later. I got this clip with the evidence. This is real evidence of how bad Jalen Brunson was playing in this series before it all turned and they won it all, and then we we make lemonade. But y'all remember how they were saying, and be real, Jalen Brunson not shooting well. Game 1, game 2 for sure, not shooting well, but got bailed out or bailed him out or was clutch, whatever you want to call it. But even he said, I'm not playing my worst, but I'm not playing my best. And it's kind of weird. I've been in those situations before when you are victorious. People just overlook all of the problems that you were dealing with and holding in your hand because you won. That's kind of like the life lesson. Like, all the stuff you're holding in your hand right now is the struggle bus. But if you win, people going to forget that. And guess what? You are too. You're going to be like, all right, I'll work on that later another time. But I won. And that's why I think what happened to Jalen Brunson. We forgot that he was going through it, y'all.
Can't give you that.
I understand what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying. You're saying that you're not comfortable saying that they're among the greatest teams ever. You're comfortable with saying that over this span of time, they were one of the hottest teams ever.
Yes,
I think
Jalen Brunson played as good a basketball as many people I've ever seen in the playoffs.
In the clutch.
Thank you. In the clutch. Oh, my son, who's 10, was like, Daddy, he shoots better when people are defending him, guarding him, knocking him down. It looks impossible. When he's wide open, he kind of misses them. I mean, that's what his field goal percentage looked like. But when they got down fourth quarter, 5 minutes to go, that boy was wet. But you can expect that every time, good, because that is Jalen Brunson. But then is that enough to beat the Bulls? To beat the Warriors? Kevin Durant? Do y'all forget that Kevin Durant guarded everyone? He guarded the sixth man. He guarded all 5 positions and the sixth man. Come on, y'all.
Yeah,
100%. Because he wasn't having a great series.
Thank you.
But in terms of when it mattered most, he's
killer.
up there with the best of them.
Was a killer. And
yes.
This is what I'll say. If people want to wait 2 or 3 years to contextualize this Knicks team, like, let's see what they do going forward. My prediction right now is this nucleus will win at least one more championship together.
Within how many years?
Within 3 years.
Okay.
I think in the next three years, the Knicks are going to grab another one.
And that, well, you know they're not going to the second apron.
So that's another thing we need to get into.
The money talk. Boy, that money gonna shut you down, huh? How good is your business gonna be? How much money we got? Simple as that, right? Ain't nothing new. I don't think they win another championship with this group. You know why? Because 2 reasons. One, Well, actually, it's more than 2, but I could sum it up in 2 reasons. One, whatever's going on in this Western Conference, OKC, San Antonio, blah, blah, blah. That's a lot. 2, and this time you're going to see it coming in the fourth quarter. You're going to see Jalen Brunson. You know, Wemby and them, they're going to be trained for that race. They were trained for a different race, right? They were trained for the 400. Now they got to train for the 800. They like, oh, we got to run around twice. And the 800 is no longer a jog or a coast or endurance. It's a sprint. You have to run both laps. Just like how the 400 became a sprint. It used to be the only sprints were the 100 and 200. You got to go way back in track. Then the mindset shifted. No, you're going to run this whole 400. Really? Now you got to run the 800. Really? So that's what I'm seeing. 2, this is what happened with the Warriors. This is how the Warriors got their dynasty. They got their dynasty on the heels of the Spurs, on the heels of the Heatles and the Cavs, all thinking they had to combine and go at each other. And then you forget your blind side. There's going to be a blindside team, y'all. We don't know. Just like the Knicks, frankly, wasn't it supposed to be like a Kevin Durant Knicks in 2019 and all that kind of stuff? You don't see it. It's a blindside team that's going to show up. And then you're going to have problems. Chill, dog. Boston Celtics, they still in the mix. Let's get some more love. Beat it up in the comments. Like the video just right now if you're just new to it, new to the chat. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a member. Hit the super chat. I'll chop it up with you right now. We still going to get into Dan Batard and his back and forth with Craig Carton. We're going to get deep into that one. Second fiddle. Imagine you second fiddle on the team and you know you better than that. Would you leave? We got to talk through that. LeBron not feeling Bronny's Father's Day news. Y'all heard about that? Yeah, we got some quotes. It's real. All right, let's keep going.
Brunson, Jeter, Aaron Judd. Who getting in
it's clearly Brunson because his one ring, his one Finals MVP is worth all of the championships. Well, because
Did he just say that Brunson's ring? Yeah, he did. More than Jeter's? Beat it up in the comments. I can't believe that. It feels that way, though, because they were so starved 53 years, but at the same time, Jeter? Stop.
I get it. Brunson is the king of New York. He's the king of New York. I don't know what these other cats are doing.
This hot summer that 2-6
right now. It's a new crown over here. We're gonna move this over here because, like, the Yankees got a history of winning. You know, it's historic. Like, you're expected for the Yankees to win. Like, every year you expected. They was just in the World Series.
The Yankees is like the Celtics of baseball.
Yeah, you expect them, but like you expect.
All right, the word expect has been used 10 times and it should have been. Thank you. I get it. But is expectations really that much of how we frame success? And if it is, I think that's wrong. Because then you're just taking away from the basic origins of what success is defined as. It's like you achieved it. You got there, right? The dream is real, whatever it may be. Success. That's enough. Not, oh, did you think you were going to be successful? So now imagine this. This is why you got to change it back to the old way of just the origin of success purely defined. If you don't, then the more successful you get, the less successful you're going to feel, which happens in this world. That's why a lot of successful people go to their vices because they like, I feel out of this world. I don't feel what I should be feeling. Yes, you should be feeling successful, but they feel like it's pressure and expectations, and people were telling me they robbing you. You're a prisoner of your own success. Crazy. And listen to it. I mean, we just basically seeing Paul Pierce right now take the dope. We all have taken it, so trust. It's like, oh, you're supposed to win. Yesterday, my 10-year-olds won the Nationals. I give you this example. When they won their first Nationals last year in Vegas, I could show y'all the video. It's insane. It's like euphoria, right? I mean, they trying to touch the top of the damn gym. They jumping around, rolling on the ground. Yesterday, and I knew not to film it because I knew I was going to lose the moment because I knew they weren't going to celebrate. You know what they did? All right, yay. Expectations. Crazy, right?
That's it.
is it? But like the Giants, they've won and they beat Brady twice. No expectations there right now, but they've done it against a great franchise. But it's like it's different when it's the basketball team who's like it's been other championships in New York. Even the Liberty won a couple. Yeah.
No, we ain't doing the Liberty. Blah blah blah. We know they ain't in this conversation. So now it's crazy how they got here. Yeah, I told y'all about Durant. I knew it. There was a Durant moment that really altered all of this, and this is deep. You ain't gonna get this on every other show, right? No other show. Let's go.
Construction of this Knicks team, very unique. They drafted Mitchell Robinson. He's the OG, but it was all signings and trades. What was your takeaway as an insider on the way they built this thing?
Yeah, so the highest draft pick that they made since Leon Rose is made is 25. That was Emmanuel Quickley, who they obviously didn't keep. But they had a lottery pick at one point that they traded, and the reason they made that trade was to open up space to sign Jalen Brunson. Here's sort of the order of things if I look from 30,000 feet and sort of sketch it. The Knicks were banking everything on getting Kevin Durant in 2019. He didn't come, and then later basically said the Knicks were uncool. The idea that would be said was a gut punch to Jim Dolan.
Uncool. Let's go back 2019. The Knicks, uncool. I mean, LeBron was flirting with it at times. The Knicks, it was a lot of Jim Dolan, but it also was just dusty. Like they said, like people like, y'all haven't won. Like I think all of the active ballers like Durant and LeBron were like, let's cut through it. Let's be real. Y'all not it. Y'all haven't won. I come to New York, it's all this attention, and then it doesn't work out. All of this is just going to avalanche and land on my legacy. Y'all going to kill me for not bringing y'all a ring. Interesting, which makes you prop up Jalen Brunson even more because you're like, yo, he took that on. But the only reason he took it on is because he wasn't thought of like Durant and LeBron. LeBron and Durant, they couldn't hide from not bringing them a ring. If you don't bring a ring, what are you doing? Brunson, you don't bring him a ring, it's okay. We didn't really expect that out of you anyway. You're a 1A? Nah, you really a 1B or a 2. Wow. Becky Hammond in some weird ways is right about that. That's why Jalen Brunson was able to take the haircut and was like, I'm going to make sure I design this team perfectly and get this ring. Because y'all ain't looking at me like I'm LeBron or Durant. That's gangster.
And so we went out and hired the combination of Leon Rose and Wes Wesley, who one of them is the savvy negotiator, deal maker, and one of them is the relationship guy with players. He's the cool guy. Leon's the deal maker. Leon said, I have all these clients that I have all this information on from CAA. I have a better relationship and knowledge base than the average person, and I'm going to go get these clients. And initially it was seen as favoritism. I want to be clear. I'm not represented by CAA.
No, it comes across as cronyism. Like, I'm going to give a big deal to my guys that he's
right. And that's what happens in Hollywood. In Hollywood,
packaging.
That's what happens in this world. That's why relationships matter so much. Like you just hang with somebody. And there are times when we kind of want to get away from that and just say, I just wanted to be on my merits. I want to make a cold call. Hello. Yes, I am me and I deserve that. Hello? Like, but if it's a relationship, you don't even deserve it. Your boy be like, dog, you good? Let's go out. You all right? Oh, man, what you need? I just had one of those conversations in the last week. Somebody who was really killing it was like, how's things going over there? Oh, that looks great. Good stuff. Let me know if you need anything. I'm like, damn. Like, but imagine, I know how many people would try to call that same person. They'd be like, what you want? What you need? What you want? It's crazy.
There's packaging, and I'll be totally transparent. I'm represented by William Morris Endeavor, but CAA, he had these clients, and he's like, I think Jalen Brunson is undervalued and underused, and I think he can be a superstar. And people were like, boy, he just favored his godson. It wasn't favoritism as much as it was intelligence. They were like, we know what Josh Hart is like. We know that he fits. He's a CAA client. We're going to go get him. Leon Rose was Carl Towns' agent. He's like, I know, you think I don't know the pluses and minuses of Carl Towns? You think I don't know what his contract is? I freaking negotiated it. But he's like, I think Carl Towns would be a good fit for this team. I'm going to go get him.
Man, the more you know, as they say, the more you know.
OG Anunoby. One of OG's agents is Leon's son.
Sam.
Again, you can say it's favoritism.
You can say it's nepotism. You can say all that, but look at the product.
But they know about OG Anunoby, and they believed he was worth a max. So part of this was just Leon, as I've been saying for a couple of days, having the courage of his convictions. And by the way, Leon is from South Jersey. Like he was going.
He knows these guys from.
He was going to all those Villanova games. The secret sauce was Jim Dolan, believe it or not, understanding I got to get a different type of executive because it's not working. That's number one. And then those executives leveraging what they knew.
Damn, that was a good segment. Blah, blah, blah. See you, Peyton Manning. Omaha. Oh, man, that was great. The real of that I took away from that is Jim Dolan realized that, look, I own this, but it's gotten away from me. Like, my reputation is what it is. I can't really change that unless everything changes. So I got to hire and empower difference, something that's different. And he got those two execs, and more importantly, they connected to something that was different, right? They tapped into people who wanted to prove something, or more importantly, weren't so big, too big to fail. Because if you go too big, like he didn't bring in LeBron, what's this, 2019, and you lose Durant, you try to bring in Durant, you try to bring in LeBron. They stopped that. They was like, dog, get off the top layer. Let's go find us what really is going to matter. Think about all the GOATs that I can think about. Joe Montana's the first GOAT I ever heard about. Then it goes to Jerry Rice on the same damn team. Then it goes to Tom Brady. All three of those guys you don't see coming. You don't. Day one, you're watching the 40s. They said Jerry Rice ran a 4.6. I don't know if it's true or not, but damn it, not on the football field when he got the ball in the air. He ain't running no 4.6. Now when the ball's in his hand, he ain't running no 4.6. But at a combine, maybe he ran a 4.6. You're like, I don't know about that. It's Jerry Rice. Joe Montana, third rounder. You're looking like, arm strength. Joe Montana. Tom Brady. When's he going to play? Who's this Drew Henson guy? Why is he taking all the reps? Oh, there he goes. That's Brady. Oh, he's already out again? Dog, you rotating at Michigan? And you become the GOAT, Tom Brady? Come on, man. So I think they went and did that. They said, look, we all know that there are whales out here in this ocean, but I want you to go find these little piranha that going to eat you up. You don't see them coming. And bow. Put a team of piranha together. That's sick. I love all of that, what I just saw, but I'm mad because we could have saw something different. Rock with me, boy. Especially in the dog days of the summer, boy, I'll put a show together that you ain't never seen. Imagine if we could have saw this. Peep game. My favorite player in the league is Kevin Durant. After him is Cade Cunningham. Once Durant leaves, Cade Cunningham will wear the crown. But I can't lie. I think I know who's after Cade Cunningham, who's coming next. It's this guy. Cooper Flagg or the guy he about to go against. We didn't see this because Coach didn't put ball in hand enough in clutch moments with Dylan Harper. It should have been because Dylan Harper was ready for that task. Check this out. Nope, we ain't playing that sound. Give me that. Get out of here. Yo, they used to have wars in high school. So shout out to my boy Fats, who's family with Cooper Flagg and been working with him since like the 8th grade, right? So I've known about Cooper Flagg probably before the national scene. I remember he used to go up there. I was like, where you going? I think it was Maine. He from Maine or something. I was like, why are you going to Maine? Ain't no basketball players in Maine. He's like, oh, yeah, there is. I was like, who? He's like, Cooper Flagg. I was like, man, Cooper Flagg, sick. But look at this. Him and Dylan Harper, look at that talking that talk. Shut the funk up. I own you, mother sucker. See, this is what we're supposed to say in the finals. Shout out to you, De'Aaron Fox. But De'Aaron Fox had a high ankle sprain he was recovering from. I'm number one. This is what we're supposed to see. Cooper Flagg, yeah, he bucketed. Give me that. Look at this. These boys are trained for this moment, and we ain't get it. Come on. This is all on Cooper Flagg team. Wop, wop. Look at him. He look like he got leaner now. He looked thick back then, boy. Oh, power guard. Not even a power forward, a power guard. Oh, chunky ass. Look at him. He was eating good at Mama Ron Harper cooking that chef food. Look at this. Wow. We couldn't see this. Look at him. Night-night. Oh, he body bully. Oh, he big body Brunson. He ready for that too. Come on, y'all. See, we could have had that, but coach. And then Mitch Robinson gonna say after the first game, what was it, Coach Mitch Johnson? He said, "You're right." After game one, seeing what happened and everything, and De'Aaron's dealing with his injury, that won't happen again. I promise you. Dylan Harper's gonna have the ball when he needs it. What happened? Somebody should have slapped Coach, not in that like an insulting way, but just like, wake up! You said you're gonna give him the ball. We got film of him giving buckets to people that are buckets. We lost it. All right, that's how it goes. Whatever. Beat up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Let's change it up a little bit. Let's get into Dan Le Batard. Let's give Dan Le Batard a little love before he gonna have to take some later. Ooh, pause. Sports journalism. That's why we're here. We still want to hear a little bit about that. So Dan, chop it up. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, hit the super chat. Let's keep going. A little talk.
The standard is different, but the standard is one that no one cares about anymore. The standard isn't dying. The standard is dead. So when I ask you, who's got the right information on what you care about most, that's the best story in sports, the biggest story in sports? Who's got the most credible information?
Before you finish that, this is tough for me because y'all know my fondness for Dan, and I love Dan. At the same time, I think we're all guilty of something that's contributing to the demise or the death of sports journalism. And Dan, when you are selective about who you want to talk about, you took care of your homegirl, Diana Rossini. I get it. People have taken care of me before. I've taken care of people as well. But when we do that, we just got to understand there's collateral damage from that. And so we can't sit there then after that and in the wake of it and clean up and say, where's the credible people? Like people like you were until you stop talking about the story and start talking about your homie. And then since it's your homie, you ain't gonna talk about the story. So you guilty too, big dog. I'm with you. I'm right next to you.
What do you do with the fact that Greg and I are over here on an island saying, well, I believe newspaper reporters, but when I say to this audience, Gary Washburn of the Boston Globe, they all say, no, Kendrick Perkins knows more, or Gasbag X knows more, or Nick Wright knows more, or nobody listening to this, I think, says Gary Washburn of the Boston Globe is more credible than all of these people who have bigger, better platforms with more reach. And in the erosion of that standard, truth gets lost. Like, it just evaporates.
Is it as simple as, and Gary Washburn, by the way, very credible NBA guy, all right? Is it as simple as Gary Washburn doesn't have to fill up time? The guy's on television. Your show's happening no matter what. From this time to this time, every day, Monday through Friday, this show is happening, whether you have information or not, so you better have some information.
Right. But great point. Great point. I don't think it addressed what Dan was saying, but it was a great point of, look, you got to fill the time. So are you going to fill it up with all real, or is it you're going to dilute it? Basically, you have the powder, but that powder, you need a lot of water. A lot of water. It's concentrate. All right, so the concentrate, pour it in there. Y'all, we've all done it. Pour the packet of Celsius, whatever. How much water? 16 fluid ounces. Okay. Got to dilute this stuff. Can't give you pure cocaina. Speaking of that, let me take my medicine right now. Keep that voice. So you can't just give them pure, boy, OD. So it's like, no. We got to cut this up. But that's not the point. The point, you can still talk for 3 hours and say nothing but truth and gems. You just ain't got to go out there and start fluffing. But what happened is, I think nothing happened. It just caught up to what always happens. It's not like this is something new. This is not profound. It happened in music. I learned this in music because I'm a DJ. So I didn't know I was being a DJ when I was 9 years old with my tape deck going, rewind, play. I got K-Day. I'm recording Greg Mack and the Mac Attack, and I got record, play, good, got it. Oh, now I got to cut out the commercials. Oh, okay, good. I got to cut out when he's talking. Good. Now I got UTFO. Yo, PMD. Yeah, what's up, man? Boom, boom. What's up, man? Boom, boom. What's up, man? Right? That was like mainstream because I heard it on the radio. But you know what wasn't mainstream at that time? I came through the door. I said it before. I had to get that from a tape from my friend whose cousin came out for the summer from New York. So I'm like, this ain't on the radio. And he like, I know, but ain't it sick? I was like, hell yeah. What we gonna do? So it's always been a clash of like mainstream, which you think is all things, but it's some of it. And then somebody who is just like, yo, you don't know me, this reporter, I got pure, I got it, but it ain't out there. And backpack rappers have been fighting Main Street rappers ever since. Even though those two guys, UTFO was big, and then Eric B. and Rakim became bigger, then there's some backpack rappers saying I'm better than both of them. Good luck being better than Rakim, but go ahead. But he think he is. And I swear, I look at sports media the same way. The best person ain't Stephen A. or Skip or Nick Wright or Colin or Dan Patrick or anybody. It ain't about that. Those are the biggest mainstreams. There's somebody like this guy, fat ass reporter somewhere with an ink pen that can write a story, that can give you the pure. Thing is, do you want to hear it? Do you really want to listen to that backpack rapper?
I just mentioned sometimes your source is an agent who has an ulterior motive. Sometimes your source is with the team that wants a certain message put out there. Okay, if the Boston Celtics want to put out there that they're not thinking of trading Brown, then maybe they feed that line.
But don't those reporters, isn't from experience, can't they usually, like, they understand what you're saying?
Right.
Right?
Right. They do. And normally you'd have more than one source on a story of this size. But the other thing is, it can be a very fluid story. Like,
I thought he had an OE in his hand.
Like what is written one day can become not true 2 days later because circumstances change.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. All right, love to that story right there, because they got us into like how the sports journalism dynamics work. And look, it's all over the place. So it's just almost like, what's your flavor? What's your cup of tea? Simple as that. It's no more just, I think people are holding on to an era that never, ever is coming back. And frankly, I'm glad it's not. Like, where's the ethics in journalism? Ethics? What do you mean? We're talking about what we know. And we're guessing. Half of sports journalism is a guess. All right, Marcellus, we have this big matchup, Jets and Patriots. Who you got? Why are you asking me that? Oh, we got to fill the time. We got 3 hours on this show, and Marcellus, what do you think? And what did Colin Cowherd just come on, and I played it for you guys last week. He went 57% in his picks last year, he said. 57%. Why are we wasting time on me? I'm a 50-50. I'm a coin flip. Ask anybody. That's what is so funny in my real life. When people come up to me and ask me that stuff, I always stop them. I'll be like, dog, you probably know as well as me. You probably know better than me. I don't know. Why I don't know? It's simply by the numbers. It's not like I don't have information and knowledge. It's just the end game is going to be the same. 50-50. If it's any better, I'm not talking to you. I'm in Vegas getting my money, boo-boo. Real spit. And speaking of getting their money, what is Austin Reeves going to do? Is he going to get his money? It's a lot of ways he could play it. We're going to talk through that now. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Like this video right now. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Become a member and super chat. We're doing amazing as a show. The network is going crazy. We're getting a lot of people interested in investing. I got to give y'all some behind the scenes stuff too. Our numbers are kind of silly for what we are, right? So we're nearing 600,000 subscribers, which is great. This will be our 3rd year doing this for real, which is amazing. We're in the top 1%, top 0.1%, all the people. We all know the big dogs who have killed it. Shannon Sharp, Pat McAfee. I'm going to forget somebody, but I'm sorry. Stephen A. Smith, those big dogs. They got me beat all day, in day. But everybody else, I probably forgot a couple names. Everybody else, all the other 900 people, we smoking them. Real spit. We about to approach 500 million views. 500 million. We had 400 and some million. Go look at some other channels, how many views they got. They ain't check. Man, we out here working. So we trying to build it a bigger machine. We're going to bring On the Rocks back. Then we got some other shows I ain't going to tell y'all about yet. But some more sports, entertainment, lifestyle shows, unscripted shows, all that kind of stuff because of the success. My goal was to leave major entertainment network TV, obviously keep the lights on, but more importantly, Like, broaden out. I didn't want to just keep talking about the Cowboys and who you got in the Jets, Patriots, Wiley. I'm like, man, I got kids, man. They don't want to hear that shit. When I'm dead, they ain't going to go back. What did daddy think about the Jets and Patriots? I want to see my dad. They're going to watch this show, and they'll be like, my daddy was stupid. He was silly. He was a good dude. That's what I wanted. And I wanted to build out, like, real content, like all the conversations we have in real life. You know, all the times when I'm at the game, like yesterday, and all the people come up to me, fans, friends, whatever, and all those combos. I want to have those for real. People thought it was hate at first. Oh, why you talking about everybody? Because everybody talking about everybody. What do you mean? You think when I go out, people don't say, hey, man, is Stephen A. cool? Yes, he's cool. What do you mean? What are you really asking? Oh, okay, let's talk about it. That's what this show is. Simple as that. So we're killing it by numbers, and now people are taking notice. I love it, I love it, I love it. And we're going to keep going, keep growing. Simple as that. All right? So like the video, damn it, so we could get some more in here. Boy, when On the Rocks come back, I got to tell you one story. This one company wanted to work with us, and they heard about it, and they said, I heard it was a good show, but you did like 50-some episodes, and you guys kind of teased it and then did it. We love the dynamic. Let's check it out some more. They watched it. They were like, oh, I don't know. They were like, this is going to be tough to sell. I was like, no. I wanted one show where it was me and my real friends, and we really talk about real life, and there's no fluff, no nervous laughter, no BS. He is a hater. He is progressive. He is conservative. He doesn't like girls. Like, oh, who is that on that show? Let me stop. But the point is, I wanted you to be yourself. And boy, we got there quick. So look forward to that coming back. And I look forward to Austin Reeves coming back to the Lakers. Do you?
And they got fucking 7 wins at the time.
He's not an all-star?
Not if they have 7 wins as a team. No, he's not.
They're not going to have more than 7 wins as a team?
If he goes to Brooklyn?
They had more than 7 wins this season.
So you look at Reeves in March, if you want to use that as kind of based on Lakers went 15-2 that month, Luka set with the March scoring average record. So Reeves averaged 22, 6 assists in that month, shooting 46% from the field, 30.
How much did Michael Porter average?
This season?
Like 20-something. His number 25.
Yeah, he was in the. He was there.
And what's your point?
He was on the out. Like,
what's your point?
Somebody get hurt. He was next.
He was 24-7.
So he was the leading scorer over there, right?
Yeah, shooting 18 shots a game.
And didn't make the All-Star team.
Jalen Johnson made the All-Star team. Who's the East All-Stars?
Just keep
the East All-Stars.
No,
go down the roster.
He was there.
Go down the roster.
He was on Denver. He never even been on that.
Not even close.
Not even close.
I wonder why.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why you go to Brooklyn and you.
You're making a point, Kenya. They said, look, if you're Austin Reeves, you're gonna be behind the shadow or in the shadow of Luka for the rest of your life, or like Michael Porter did. All right, I can't get no more than Jokic. So let me, by hook or crook, I'm out here by myself now, and I'm getting more. But Kenya, like, and what did that get you? And to me, that's why I was saying, what about second fiddle? What if you're a second fiddle on the team and you're like, dog, I was born and raised to be buckets. I was born and raised to be the dude. Why am I behind this dude? I don't give a damn who he is. Interesting.
You get another chance.
He got traded there. He didn't go there. Michael Porter didn't he chose to go to Brooklyn. He got traded there.
But the end justifies the means. We're not talking about, did I force my way out some people could be that disgruntled. I could be that pissed off and still don't cause any ruckus. I'm built like that. I'm a rule stickler. Like my daddy has raised me. I'm very principle-based. I stick to the rules to the point where some people get mad at me. Like they be like, dog, why don't you just go over there? I was like, no, they said to stay over here. But no one's over there. You can go. I was like, dog, they already said what to do. You go. Why you argue? I hate when people argue with you because they want a license to do it them damn selves. Why you ain't over there? Oh. And then if I go, then you gonna go. And if I don't go, then you'll be mad if you went by yourself. That's a stupid-ass argument. I hate when people do that.
Which is an opportunity for you to make an all-star team.
The situation that Austin Reeves is in, it's a different situation. Austin Reeves has a choice to make. Michael Porter didn't have a choice to make. He got traded there.
Great point. Now, I shut up. I'm sorry, Kenyon. I knew you had something in you.
We're talking about him being able to be an all-star on a team that he goes to.
And if he goes to Brooklyn, like I said, if they have a winning record and he averaging 30, the chances are him being an all-star are great. If he goes there and he's averaging 30 and they have below 500 at the time, the chances of him being an all-star are not good. So these are facts.
But why is that the threshold? Just because of the money? I mean, are you tying it to the money? Because to me, I don't care if I'm an all-star or not. in comparison to the money. Like, I want to be an all-star. I want to be a champion. I want to be all-NBA. Yeah. You know what I really want, though? That dough. I take that with me. The rest of that stuff is somebody else is talking about.
Those chances are still better than him being an all-star in a Laker uniform.
If that's what you want to go with, Rashad, cool.
So, a question for you guys.
What y'all think? Beat it up in the comments. If Austin Reeves is a Laker or Austin Reeves is a Brooklyn Net, which team he has a better chance of being an all-star with? I would say the Lakers because of the shine, because the team would be better, but I certainly know he'll be a worse player. He'll be getting buckets over there in Brooklyn more than he would here. There's a limit. There's only so much you can do here. He's going to stay in that 20 to 24 points a game range. Anything outside of that, Luka, a shooting coach is going to go up to Austin and say, hey, killing it. Just, sometimes when you're about to pull that trigger, just aim the gun somewhere else. Look around. Luka probably open.
Let's just say hypothetically these numbers are just made up, but you got 4 for 180 from the Nets to go be on a bottom feeder, a team that could turn things around in a couple years. Or let's say you get 5 for 200 from the Lakers to play with Luka, usher in the next generation, next era. Stay with the team. You're undrafted, but stay with the team you spent your whole NBA career with. Get to stay in LA. Which option are you taking?
4 for 180 Brooklyn versus 5 200 LA. You can stop talking right then. I'm staying in LA.
Or you can end up like Jordan Poole.
And that's where I'm kind of getting. I'm saying, like, I got a pretty good thing here.
Okay, let's be careful. When we use comps, we shouldn't use them to scare you or to make you say, oh, I dare you. Because that's them. Like, I don't have to end up like Jordan Poole. Like, Jalen Brunson didn't have to end up like all the other Knicks who been there and never won. And only that respect, because they are some great Knicks, but they never won. Jalen Brunson's like, all right, we'll go. And now look at Jalen Brunson on top of the world, where people with perms and jerry curls walking around town seeing the finest girls. Come on, man. Like, you can end up like Jordan Poole. You can end up like Jalen Brunson. How about that? How are the Knicks doing before Jalen Brunson? Winning it all? No. So that's what I hate when people, they use comps to scare you. It's kind of like Pursuit of Happiness and Will Smith. You can't do this. You end up like Jordan Poole. You better be careful. Or I can end up like Jalen Brunson. How careful I got to be?
Well embraced by the city. I got billboards all over here. Right? I got to go to New York now. We know who runs that city now more than ever. Right. Can't even get a cheesecake at Junior's.
Do I want to be the guy?
No one that ever has lived and had to ask that question. Everyone wants to be the guy. Doesn't mean you will be, and doesn't mean asking it means you get any closer. But we all wanted to be. Everybody. That's what's tough about life, is that you got to walk around and be around people who you know that wanted it and don't have it. How are they feeling about it? How you act about it? Think about it. What do you think really inspires crime more than anything is that you want something you can't have. Desires, anger, want a reality that is not real. You want your reality to be what you're dreaming of, but it's not. The reality is you got to get up too early for yourself. You got to get up way too early. Like, let's start thinking about what really motivates people. It's like, damn, dog, I want to do this, but I got to do this. You have a day where you got to play tug of war with your desires that much, it's going to be a tough day. You start adding and stacking those bad days, tough days, you got a tough life. Worse than all things I just said is your environment. Because if you get into an environment where other people have like spirit, their lifestyles are similar, everyone's playing tug of war, the hood. You know what crime comes from? It comes from that mob mentality of, it ain't working. Oh, you heard me? Oh, it ain't working? Let's go work it. Simple as that, man. Like, we ain't got to get too deep. So everybody wants it. Everybody is thinking about it. But everybody can't get there. Everybody didn't get there. And some people say, by hook or crook, I got to be there. That's where it comes from, right? So imagine, once again, we're going to play this topic, second fiddle. Imagine you are it, and it still ain't it. It ain't enough. Oh, we're going to talk about Kyrie Irving right here. Gilbert Arenas going to break it down. As y'all like this video, subscribe to this channel, become a member, hit the super chat. Real spit. I'm talking real life to y'all through these sports. Let's go.
I don't know how many players would have not left and said, I want my own team. I want to. Remember, Kobe did it with Shaq. I want my own team, right? That's you know what I mean? That's your work ethic, everybody want to feel appreciated. And that's why I say the appreciation is always internal, but sometimes the noise outside is so loud that it's hard to not listen to it.
I understand you. I feel you, Gilbert. I think the noise inside is louder, though. When you're Kobe, dog, we all fell in love with Kobe's story. It was like, who this high school dude that's going straight pro and is buckets and got this charm and off the court life? I mean, he just came in ushered in on a chariot. And then he gets with Shaq. And we like, oh, it's on. But we forgot that Kobe was born and raised and groomed and worked himself to a place where this was his kingdom. He's supposed to be the king, not the jack. hey, we forget. Like Kyrie is like, dog, no one ever has had a bag like mine. Ever. You can say what you want about anything else. There's never been a more skilled basketball player than me. And that's definitive. I can prove that. No one. And now I do all of this work, get to the final resting place where I can show the world the landing spot, and y'all hand me a jack, not a king, not this is my kingdom. Oh, imagine if that were you. How would you act?
If people are calling me Robin and you're Batman and I'm taking all the shots and getting the game winners, my shot was the game winner, you're getting all the credit, no one's thanking me, sometimes you feel unappreciated and sometimes you need to show who you are.
Dog, when LeBron did the block, but Kyrie hit the bucket, and we only talked about the block, I said, oh, this is not going to end well. Yo, a block? Like, a block versus a bucket is not even a comparison. And you don't believe me? Flip them. What if Kyrie would have got the block? All right. And LeBron got the bucket. We know what we showing. The bucket. And, ooh, don't rob me. One thing to do, you beat me. Don't cheat me. Don't rob me. And fans, everyone, NBA left and right, NBA marketing, they made LeBron. I understand why, but still, you don't understand it if you Kyrie. He got robbed.
But the reality is, if Batman is trusting Robin to take us to the promised land, to get us home, to hit the shot, that's the only person that you need to believe in you, or he trusts you because he's giving, hey, do your day. Come on, do your thing. Come on, get going, right? Like, I know who you are. I know what you do to go, right? Forget what the noise says. And sometimes, and star players really need to really embrace that guy who's sacrificing his chance to be the lead dog.
That is deep. Real spit. Blah, blah, blah. Good looking, Gilbert. Like, the Batman, the one who's getting all the credit, gotta give all the credit to the Robin. Because, one, you're giving him the ball. You know damn well. How did Kyrie make that three? LeBron was like, yeah, it's on you, baby. Right? So give it to him. And you got to just shower him. And I think that's why Jordan and Pippen, we can really see it now, The Last Dance and how they just interact. Like, Jordan didn't say, I'm going to do that. And this, I don't even want to point at Jordan like it's his obligation. I'm just saying if you want to keep this thing happy forever, do that. But he kept it happy while they were together, I guess. Shaq and Kobe, you know they didn't do it. You know Shaq was like, nope. You know what I'm saying? Young pup, you're going to get it. You figure it out later, young pup. You know, that kind of stuff. You can't be sunning me, yo. I'm a Batman who, because of role, because of everything, I'm Robin. I'm wearing a Robin suit and I'm a Batman here. Batman bones, Robin skin. That's tough. That's real tough. I see y'all in the chat saying D Rose. Respectfully, Derrick Rose does not have the same bag as Kyrie. Derrick Rose had jet fuel. He was insane. I know cats in the NBA, I forgot who told me this. He said, dog, we were in the NBA. Derrick Rose was in high school in Chicago or something. And they used to drive to go get run against Derrick Rose in high school. They said, I mean, Derrick Rose was blurry. Derrick Rose, talented beyond. But I'm talking bag. I ain't talking just talent. I'm talking about whatever you want to do, I have the counter. Whatever you want to do, I have the bucket. I got the angle. I got the strategy. Kyrie is just a landmine. Where do you want to step? You want to back, Bob. Jesus. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm walking out the barbershop. There's not been a more skilled basketball player than Kyrie Irving. It's just facts. What are you doing? Whew. Kyrie is silly. All right. Let's get it. Oh, relationships. Oh, let's go a little more. Relationships. Let's bring it home. Victor, Wembanyama. We all obviously saw you need to work on some things. You got somebody to work with?
Curious how you think Wemby could utilize what you used.
Man, to get to master level, you got to go see the masters, man. I know he tapped into Dream. I know he tapped into, but you got to go, tap into the Rasheeds, the Duncans. There's right in the back.
He got Duncan right there too.
But yeah, but I don't think that, at least from what I'm hearing, it ain't consummate. Like we're open, we're different. It's a different dynamic in how they move. You understand?
Is it personal or is it professional? Because being real, Duncan was the type. And he still is, I'm sure, in his. If Duncan was the type when he played to be like, I'll just be responsible, I'll lead by example and just watch, and I'll take all the criticism, I won't cave. I'm just going to be that guy, almost like robotic. You think when he retires, he ain't for the give back. And it ain't because he too busy or nothing. He's like, I do. If I don't do it, you can't learn from it because it's going to get done. I'm a leader by example. I'm not here to coach. I'm here to ball.
And it ain't fluid from what I'm hearing. It ain't inviting. You know what I'm saying? You hear how I speak, right? It ain't, I don't know if it's that. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And I don't know if bro actually in that frame of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Timmy?
Yeah, I don't know if he in that.
Yeah.
Then it'd been done, right?
All right, let's stop dancing. And I know y'all don't want to dance, but y'all also don't want to do your boy wrong, Tim Duncan. I mean, I don't think it's to protect his legacy. I just think that if of all people who we all got friends, you be like, man, I can ask him for this, I can ask him for that, or I can't ask him for that. He just built like he don't look like, dog, I'm not doing Hakeem Olajuwon dream shake camps. I'm Tim Duncan. Even in the NBA, I bet NBA called Tim Duncan many a times. Hey, Tim, we got this 2-hour appearance in San Antonio, $100,000. Just show up. Tim? Hello? Tim Duncan like, man, if you don't stop.
So one thing I want to speak on is just Wemby's development. He, if I'm him, I'm working on core strength because when Paul will tell you, I'm not the biggest guy, right? But he'll tell you, when I sit down and post up, can you move me?
No, he's strong.
I probably won't.
There's no way he could have said, yeah, actually I could. You, one, hit me, and then two, you led the witness. No, I'm playing. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Ben said that. That's why he used to do karate, yoga, all that. He said it's all about your core. That's why he played 20 years and didn't get hurt, basically. No major injuries. That's Kareem.
One of the strongest people you could ever run up on and not, I look how I look. But when it came down there to setting up on that block and then pitching and getting it off down there, yeah, I was the best at that. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to work with big fella, but this generation has a preference on how they want to work out, and I have to respect that.
This generation wants to work out with someone independent of greatness, more so than the generation before. Like, we would just be like, oh my God, me as a DM, Bruce Smith, you do anything with me? Yes. Right? But this generation rather go get an assistant coach or a handwork specialist or go to some IMG academy. Like, we want to work with someone who's anonymous and then say, look what I did. It's just a different level of travel or vanity. Like, we don't want, because then, I don't know, because of social media, they're going to get all the credit, or they're going to get too much credit, or they're going to charge you too much. I don't know what it is, but I notice it. That's why there's so many specialty coaches. That's why there's so many trainers. Think about it. Trainers will go out of business tomorrow if all the former athletes just said, all right, I got you. Bye-bye, trainer. Why do I need you to tell me how to squat when I know somebody who, whatever he did, worked in what I got to do? There's a huge gap between preparing the athlete to be an athlete or preparing the athlete to perform their sport. And trainers are still getting over making these dudes just become better athletes. That's great. How much you bench? 500. How much you squat? 700. Can you play? I'm all right. What? That's what a trainer would do. And those are real numbers for me. Back in the days, my peak numbers, 495, 695. So I rounded up. Can you play? Can you turn the corner? Kind of. What does Dwight Freeney bench press? I don't know. What does he squat? I don't know. Can he turn the corner? Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm open to all. Listen, I'm looking for big years from not just Wemby. I'm looking for big years from Chet. I'm looking for a big summer from Zion. I'm looking for a big summer from Kyrie. I'm looking for JT to have a big summer. That's what I should ask you. Who you looking forward to coming back next year? And who needs to have a really good summer?
Basically, that was the all-injured team outside of Chet. Chet got his feelings hurt. But come on, y'all. All them boys going to come back roaring. I can see that. Ooh, I'm most interested in Chet because he got kind of punked out. So let's see how that turns.
Who right now needs to be in the gym right now? Give me 5 players need to be in the gym. You got 5? You got 5 players need to be in the gym right now?
Yeah, that's looking to kind of get back to where they, I think number 1 for me is Halliburton.
Halliburton?
Yeah, he went to the finals, tore his Achilles. He like the world and forgot.
Yeah, he caught shingles too, bro. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He got a little bigger. I think his situation got worse. I don't know if people know that, bro. He caught shingles. He added a bunch of weight.
Yeah, he had some health.
That's why he need a big summer. That's why I say.
Blah, blah, blah. Halliburton is a favorite in this family, in this household over here. We got some Halliburton love over here. Big time. Yeah, my itty bitty love that dude. Yep. All right, y'all. Well, we got a headline story I know I got to get to. Let's see if we get to that, and then we get out here on time. Can you believe it? Yes, and then we got to do, at the end, we got to do the chat. I got to go through your comments. So make sure you guys always leave comments every day. I forgot yesterday. I'm sorry because it's just me over here struggling. I forgot yesterday, so I ain't forget today. We're going to get into that real spit. Before we get into that, we got to still do our job, which is news. Report that the Pelicans, the Kings, and the Timberwolves, Minnesota, New Orleans, Sacramento, have interest in Ja Morant. Okay. Yeah, we are still rooting for Ja Morant to get to where Ja Morant belongs in this journey to legacy because that boy can play. But, he got played in Memphis. He played himself in Memphis, and then now he got played. That new coach came in there. When day one, your new coach come in there, he's like, hey, sit down. And I ain't going to say it again. Ja Morant like, excuse me? Me? He like, J.A., sit down. Oh, shit. And they will beef him from there on. All right, here's another good story, little info. Josh Hart tried to take the game ball from game 4. So Josh Hart took the game ball after game 4. NBA said, not so fast. The league has a deal with Sotheby's, I've seen that before, provides for certain items to be auctioned off. Many players have been extremely frustrated by it, and as the collectible market has grown and protocols have been put in place, players have been concerned by what they can or cannot take. So That's the OG game, right? OG. Yeah, that's the OG game. OG can't even have that game ball. Josh Hart, smart. He was like, I'll take that game ball and hold on to this. And then I got the OG tip-in ball. Neither one can have it. Damn NBA gonna sell it. Ain't that crazy? You know me. I'm going to Crenshaw and gonna replicate that. We gonna have a game 4. Got 100 of them. Got 100 of them back here. Real spit. I ain't letting you do it. All right, let's read this headline story and get up out of here. As y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, and hit the super chat. I'll chop it up with you right now. Who my top fans? Stomp, my dog, number 1. Wriststream Bot is number 2. Is that a real person or just a machine? Trap Music is 3. Rafael Ramirez, number 4. And Francisco Aguilera, holding on, big dog, number 5. All right. I know y'all can't read, so I'll read it for you. That's so crazy. Hide it in the books. They ain't gonna find it. All right, here we go. Craig Carton unleashes on Dan Le Batard. Quote, a woke scumbag. Oh, here we go. With no talent. Excuse me. Another quote. Oh, this is coming from deep. This is like my diaphragm. Nobody ever has cared what he's had to say. He just likes to tell other people how they should live their lives. So these are the two involved. Interesting. A W fan caller learned an important lesson last week. Don't bring up Dan Le Batard to Craig Carton. During the Friday edition of the Carton Show, as the city continued to revel in a New York Knicks championship, Joe from Rockland County phoned in to get Carton's take on comments by Le Batard about Knicks owner James Dolan, with whom Carton is seemingly somewhat close and has interviewed on air multiple times this year as we watch some baseball. Before the caller could even detail Le Batard's commentary about the polarizing Knicks owner, Carton unleashed on the Miami-based host. It's only audio, so I didn't play it. I don't like those. I don't like doing only audio. Who has frequently criticized Carton over his imprisonment for fraud and gambling addiction over the years. Okay. He did go to jail, so I hear you. And his gambling addiction, and you doing sports and sports integrity. Okay, I can see the ammo. Carton called out the contrast between Le Batard's regular jabs at him while founding a company alongside John Skipper, the former ESPN president, who is also a recovering addict, while also declaring Le Batard a woke scumbag with no talent. Okay, let me just tell you how I feel about this already, and I'm just going to give you my judgments, because ye judge, ye shall be judged. I get judged, so I'm going to judge you. Carton, he's talking about you. You are now talking about people he associate with. To me, you already lost that little battle. Round 1 or whatever. You can't tell me I'm worse because of who I'm hanging with when I can tell you you're worse because of who you are. You know what I mean? Like, people do that all the time. Because you, why are you over there? Dog, I'm talking about you. I ain't talking about where I'm at. I ain't talking about who I'm with. I'm talking about your ass. So far, I don't care for him because he's an untalented hack. Both of y'all are talented, but let's go. Carton said he's a self-appointed moral compass of America when he's had zero success on any platform he's ever been on. Okay, half of that is true. He is a moral compass of America, self-appointed. Like, you know, Le Batard got his politics, and we can see him, and they heavy, and they dripping. I ain't mad. But you just say he's zero success on any platform he's been on? I don't think that's true. First of all, him and Poppy, his daddy, was insane. Second of all, his Dan Le Batard show with Stugotz, and now no Stugotz, still insane. Third, he's on his second DraftKings deal, and he's killing it. Like, stop it. They got Pablo Torre under him. They signed to Death Row Records. Like, you sign him to Death Row, stop it. All right, and if not for gambling money with his company down in Florida, he'll be a no-name nobody. Oh, God. Carton, you're not winning this one right now. You're 0-2. If Shaq wasn't so big, if Shaquille O'Neal wasn't 7 feet, he wouldn't be good in basketball, man. Shoot. You think I'm supposed to love that dude because he big, man? He got to show me more than that. You can't take away somebody's superpower, whatever it may be, and then say, outside of that, what are they? If Superman couldn't fly, man, what could he do, man? Run. He's a Flash. He ain't nothing but the Flash then. So far, you're not winning this one. I don't think you're winning this one so far. Carton claimed Le Batard does not live up to his reputation as a journalist and does not have the bona fides to throw stones at other media figures, the way he increasingly has since leaving ESPN, including multiple times towards Carton's former W-Fan co-host, Boomer Esiason, in recent months. Yeah, Le Batard is select. Oh, look at the itty bitty.
Dad.
Yes, beautiful.
I don't know what to packs a summer camp?
Oh, it's okay. We have 3 hours. And I'll help you. You say hi to everybody, first of all. Say hello. Say Happy Father's Day. I rev the car, and then this is what comes out. I told you, itty bitty summer, baby. You gonna say Happy Father's Day? Oh man.
It's not
Yeah, this is a great way to premiere your new show that's not coming out. I love you. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pack you. All right, got your
Happy Father's Day!
Okay, thank you. A little late, but we're here.
But
All
I
right,
don't know what to pack, and why I said I have to pack now.
No, you don't have to pack now. And no one else needs to come in here either.
Oh, but I
Spread the message.
yesterday.
I love it too. I packed your swim stuff. Okay. Coughing is not really like your best quality. Yeah, I did. I love you, Olivia. I will be in there in 10 minutes.
You packed everything?
Yes, I did. And I will. All right, thank you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She tested me, cuz. Hey. It's upstairs. Love you.
In my room?
Yeah. I told you, man. Ain't nothing undefeated. Only 72 Dolphins. She the one that tested me. She don't care. She got down to 1. Was like, where is it? She knows she got me. All right. Where the hell were we? How we gonna go from that to this again? All right. Yeah. Dan Le Batard does pick who he wants to take care of. Duh, we said that. He likes Rossini. I ain't gonna talk about her. I don't like Boomer Esiason. I don't like Greg Carton. Got him. When he had the opportunity to actually do some hard-hitting news interviews, he's passed on the opportunity every single time, Carton said. So nobody cares what he has to say, period. Stop. Nobody ever has cared what he's had to say. He's never had a #1 rated radio show. He's never had a #1 rated television show. He's never been a #1 rated columnist when he was a columnist in South Florida. He just likes to tell the people how they should live their lives. And when he's not talking about successful people in media, he has nothing to say worth listening to. Damn. You got to be #1 or you nothing? Ring culture. While Le Batard at times has tiptoed around Carton's battle with addiction while criticizing him, he has made Carton a go-to punching bag since the host returned to the industry roughly around the time that Le Batard left the worldwide leader. Once Le Batard said Carton getting his own national show at FS1 was an indictment of the sports media industry. Goodness, what are y'all doing? What am I reading? Seemingly letting out years of frustration on Friday, Carton brought up Le Batard, routinely disparaging him, calling Le Batard a loser who was afraid to have an adult argument or conversation with his opponents. Carton also accused Le Batard of selectively beating up on colleagues with whom he has political differences. Yeah, I bet that. I know that's Dan. If your politics on the line, good luck to you. If you only surround yourself with people that blow smoke up your butt and agree with you, you're going to think your opinion is the most important in the world and that you are right about everything. Well, that's impossible to do in this business because of the audience. The audience is not the same. It takes a man to actually bring in opposing points of view to have a conversation with you, to recognize that the world doesn't revolve around your opinions or revolve around my schedule because my kids are here now. Yes, baby. Be bump. You guys stay out there. I'm coming. Oh, Lord. It's about to go down. How much longer is this? Oh, we almost there. All right, later, Carton got more specific about Le Batard's supposed ethical breaches, getting pretty specific for someone who early in his rant claimed he had no idea Le Batard even hosted the show anymore. Carton called out former first man Doug Emhoff's appearance. No, I don't want to do all that. That's boring. Okay, discussing, and he mocked Le Batard for saying he is uncomfortable discussing the alleged impropriety of Diana Rossini, a recurring contributor to his show, or his own falling out with his co-host John Stugatz Weiner, while decrying mistakes others make in the industry. Got some ammo there. Yeah. Okay. You almost winning. You coming back. It may be a split decision. I feel bad as if he has children. I feel bad if he has children. I would hate if he was my father. I'd be embarrassed. Hopefully he can't have kids, populate the world with more of his bad takes on everything. This is funny. He should just be happy DraftKings, roll him a check and shut up. I'm a bad guy because I'm a gambling addict. You hired a drug addict to run your company, right? Damn! Oh, haymakers. Clearly, Carton has wanted to get this off his chest for a while. The caller never had a chance to bring up the original Dolan topic he wanted Carton's reaction to before Carton spent about 5 minutes laying into Le Batard. This is wild. Given the history between the two, this is unlikely to be the last we hear from the two long-time East Coast radio hosts with quite different views of their roles in the industry. Blah, blah, blah. My take from that for real is I want to hear and see it. Give me video next time, damn it. I don't know what Dan has said about him as much as I know what he's saying about Dan. And he ain't lying. Dan leads with his emotions and his politics, and he took care of Rossini. I don't think that makes Dan worse because he ain't number one. You may be number one. I don't know. Carton in New York might have been number one. I can't say yes or no. But the point is, so? Dan Le Batard is more popular than you, Craig Carton, and me. So whatever number that is, whatever we can say we are, I made it to the NFL. Oh, I did. Sports media, DraftKings. All right. So I want to see them actually go at it so they could talk through it. And then once they get it done, once you bang helmets, then everybody cool with each other. So bang helmets and let's get it out. All right. Beat up in the comments. Let me know what you think. We got to go to the last part, which is our conversations. Let me make it bigger. Let's get some of these comments out there and let's go. All right, go. We talking about Skip Bayless. We were talking about Skip Bayless yesterday's show. Skip Bayless on Gil's Arena, The Arena now, and Gilbert crashing out, watching Rashad McCants pick the underdog set and Skip Bayless over him and his new show. So somebody wrote, Big Champ 206 wrote, I like that word. That's a new word. I have to push back on your statement when you said Skip won't put on the verbal gloves with Rashad. Not only will he put on the gloves, I think he will be a formidable debater. He matched up against the best, Stephen A. Smith, sharp, and he held his own against some professional titans. I actually wrote back a comment, so I could read that first. Nah, that's not the same. Shannon was pulling punches because he was indebted to the opportunity and the relationship. Same with Stephen A. Yeah, that's what I mean. Skip gets in positions, and Skip has been in positions where everybody there owes Skip. You owe Skip the opportunity. Shannon with Undisputed, Stephen A. with First Take. So they wouldn't go at Skip like I'm talking about. Rashad McCants, if Gilbert goes back to the show, if all those people were there and Skip, nobody owes Skip anything. Matter of fact, they going to feel like Skip owes them because they were at underdog first. Skip is not with that ammunition and energy, brother. Never has been, never will be. Okay? We talking two different animals, dog. We're not saying that Skip can't kill you. We're just saying some other things are more lethal out there. And them dudes, if they get unleashed in terms of going at Skip, it's a wrap.
You lied to me. You did not back.
I did, baby, but you got to give me time to do it now.
Where is it?
Baby, upstairs. Give me a kiss. It is wrong. Okay, I love you. I'll go upstairs. I got to finish this so I can come show you. Get my eye boogers out your eyes. Keep them babies out the street. What movie is that? Okay, no more. Love you. She'll go to the limit. All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, don't act like Skip is that. Don't act like Skip is that. And just no diss to Skip. Just read the dynamics. Stop being so damn emotional. Skip ain't never had to battle Stephen A. Smith when Stephen A. Smith was like, to the death. He was like, no, thanks to the life that you gave me and give me First Take. Shannon Sharp said the same thing. You don't believe me? Okay. Look at this. Yeah, they were verbal sparring. A lot of people agree. They're like, he had one hand tied behind your back when you had to go on him. Okay, this is what I wanted you to see. You can see how he tries to debate Ocho and Joe with a completely different fervor. Yeah, look at Shannon Sharp when he on, Nightcap. Think Skip wants some of that? Hell nah. Whole different animal. So let's not play games over here, y'all. Let's not play those kind of games. Okay, all right, let's talk about this topic. The crash out, Rashad and all that. Yeah, let's go more into this. Happy Father's Day, Connor. Let's go. I love it. Okay, here we go. I want y'all to read this one. This is sick. All right, first Brunson was shooting 31% from the field up until the last game. His plus minus was negative. Up until the game 5, his plus minus was negative. Beat it up in the comments. God dang. Before that much to the head, he had grabbed Victor. Before that mush to the head, he had grabbed Victor by the waist and shirt tugged him toward himself, then put him in a quasi armbar. I didn't notice that. People forget all that then the play after that, or a couple plays after that, Mitch Robinson comes through and elbows Victor in the throat. The next game, the little cornrow dude, this dude don't like Brunson, leg sweeps him. As Victor gets up, he shoulders him in Victor's crotch and leg sweeps him again. This has been happening all year, all last year, and all of the first year he was in the league. You people pick out the same 5 plays, but neglect, you say, how many hard fouls have been given to him. The elbow to Nas Reed, the play before one of those other Wolves players completely arm punched, meaning form across the face of Victor. English, dog. Then grabbed them around the shoulders, punched him in the stomach. Victor, thinking it was Reed, throws the elbow. What every big man in the history of the game has done. You guys are nothing but suckers, all of you. Ooh, Jesus, okay. Good points, though. You broke that down. And we got to go to Brandon Marshall. Let's get to this point. All right. The issue here is that he's recording it for social media. So is he really trying to discipline his son or get content? We didn't need to know that he was disciplining his son. Everything isn't for social media, but everyone wants attention. This is the problem with today's parents, forcing their lives with their kids to also be a business for them. Yeah, that was tough. Yeah, Brandon, I understand, that could have been a quiet discipline moment because you took the focus on from your kid to the reaction to what you did to your kid, which is a little off bullseye. Bullseye is your son. One, he start running when you said it. Like my daughter, I told her 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. She looking at me like, what? Trust me, after this show, we got to talk. But your son should have been running faster as you wanted him to. And 2, we don't need to know that. That was for y'all. But whatever, right? Okay, last one, Colin. Why he doesn't have politics in this show. I watch The Herd most days, whether it's a half hour or the full show, and I'm a bit political these days and conservative. Colin never crosses the line. He brings up politicians, but it's never in a negative way, really. I'm usually the first guy to be offended by some subtle remark, but he never does it. He's all sports, and I really appreciate that about the show because I abandoned every other sports show because of it, and that's why I'm still with him. When I'm watching sports, I want sports. When I'm looking at politics, I want politics. I don't want to mix. ESPN won't let them do that. They're all about politics, blah, blah, blah. Yep, well, ESPN certainly made a conscious effort to hey, what are you guys thinking and living and going through, right? It was an era. That whole George Floyd, Kaepernick era, it was an era. I think that was when it started. Tell me if I'm wrong. But it felt like that was the time where it was like, hey, whatever you feeling, leak it out. Let's go. It's time to talk that real. And it got crazy. But more than that, I don't think it was well-rounded. I don't think that the problem was how everyone was saying. It's just can someone say something else? A say still got destroyed because she was like, all right, I hear you, but what? Bow, bow. And that's when it got ugly. All right, y'all. End of the show. A little later than I wanted. It was the kids' fault. Love you guys. Have an amazing day. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Become a member. Getting that super chat. Love for you guys. Have an amazing day. I know I will. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here.
Because I think the words. Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation. So,
like this.